And we're back.
So probably our most popular image that anybody who comes to a show or who's been to one of the retail stores that we work with, baby dragons is what we're known for. That's kind of like our highlight product. We've wound up taking off and doing a lot of other things with baby dragons. But also during this time of COVID, as everybody was sitting there and thinking about their desks and working from home or what they needed to do, we had already been making mats this size, but one of the things that people are getting other people for gifts or what people are logging in to buy is what we call our desk mat. And those other mats are 14 inches by 24, which is kind of a standard mat that's used by a TCG player or to sit side by side at tables. But at home or on a cocktail table or on your desk, we do a longer version, which is a 14 inch by 32 inches. So it's got an extra 8 inches of length to it, but still fits nicely under your keyboard and mouse. Is our baby dragons extended. Can you see that there?
Oh yeah, that looks so good.
Right, so you got mama dragon and the eggs and all of that, but so this is one of our most popular images, and the size of this has become really, really popular. And again, it's got our framing, it's got our stitched edge, it's that thicker, so even if you're keeping your hand on there or whatever, you've got a little bit of bounce. It's not a lot of bounce because you don't want that either. But it's got a great glide for your mouse. The quality of the polyester top and the neoprene underneath are really, really good. So that's been that size, and we've got a ton of different images available in that size. And in that same vein, and something that we started doing actually at the beginning of this wonderful year of 2020 is a much larger mat. It's 24 by 36, so 2 foot by 3 foot. And we put these out as a total test at the beginning of the year, and we literally sold through everything we had. This was at PAX South. We sold through everything we had day one. And fortunately, we print everything that we do. So we had a whole mess more printed and overnighted, so we would have them for the rest of the show. So let me show again, baby dragons. People are definitely using these on cocktail tables in the middle of a kitchen table. People who are playing, RPGs, if you're wanting to, a good place to roll. It helps cover the table so people aren't putting dings in your table. But here's you can kind of see the scale.
It's so huge. That is gorgeous.
It's a big mat. They're not crazily priced. Like this mat is a $50 item.
That's awesome.
And again, it comes with our finished edging. It's 1/8 of an inch thick. Quality neoprene that is going to last a long time. Also, actually, something about mats that, and this isn't just our mat. Actually, I'll give a plug for other mats you get. Most of them are able to be washed.
Oh wow! Okay.
So you can, what I always tell people, take it. You can put it in the laundry machine, and then either air dry it or put it by itself in the dryer under tumble dry low or air. But that helps. You can also spray them, wipe them off. Again, it's a polyester top. The rubber back isn't going to get damaged. I wouldn't pour straight bleach on it, but you get the idea. Absolutely. So some other items for the holidays, Santa. So we obviously had to join the world of masks. Yes. And please, everybody, please wear masks. That is my opinion. That is Gamermats' position. I didn't discuss it with Santa, so I don't know what he thinks.
It is my position as well.
Well, I'm not asking anybody to take any stance. But what we did is we've gone through and we have on the website a bunch of, usually it's like a pack of 3 masks, and they're different designs. So, we've done everything from kind of our classic dragons.
Yeah.
And like I say, they come like this. A lot of stores have them. A lot of our stores are selling these as well. Always want to plug them. If you can go shop and spend some money at your local game store, please get out there and do that. They need you to spend money there. But something like this pack will come with one of these dragons. So you get an assortment. They're 2-ply, and a lot of the ones that we have, most of the ones I think that we have right now also have a place in the back where you can put a filter.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So you can buy those filters off Amazon. They're not crazy expensive. They're obviously also washable. Everybody, you should be washing your cotton masks after you wear them for a day, max 2 days. But it's nice. We have them also kind of in our our whimsy collection.
Nice.
You know, a lot of, you know, just a lot of different designs so that everybody who has, you know, interest in a lot of different things.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's so Sandara does a lot of our work. This is Laura Sava. Pretty sure that's who that is. A lot of great work there. You know, we are well known for our angels and our dragons. So
Yep. Oh,
we also
nice.
yeah, I know. So that's about to give you a, you know, of course, you know, you've got some dice, and we rock some different styles of dice
Cool.
and everything. So, you know, show a little bit about who you are through your mask, right?
Right.
Shouldn't just all be about wearing a blue or a white face
Right.
mask. Don't keep it plain. That's always our theory. So baby dragons, of course, popular. One of the things that we launched last year was we started getting into pins.
Okay.
And we obviously started that with baby dragons. So I can try and show you a couple of these here.
Are these soft enamel pins?
So these are an enamel pin. It's a hard enamel,
Okay.
right? So pretty much in the types of pins you can get, these are the nice pins.
Okay.
These are also, you can't really see it, but it's a 2-inch pin. Most of the pins that you see are normally like an inch, maybe an inch and a quarter.
Yeah.
We decided to go with 2-inch pins, and all of them have 2 posts in the back.
Nice.
For kind of an added, you know, security. If you're putting it on a bag, you're putting it on shirt or whatever, less likely you're going to lose it. Plus, to be fair, it has a bit of heft to it because it's a 2-inch pin and it's hard enamel. It's actually got some heft to it. So yeah, so the quick tour of baby dragon pins. We've got red. We've got the very cool blue. We've got, make sure I'm in babies.
Oh yeah. Those are awesome.
Yeah, the designer did just a phenomenal job with these. Black. Yeah, it's got the nice purples in there.
Those are great.
And green. You know, baby dragons, there's obviously grown-up dragons. We also have mats from grown-up dragons and all of that. But we have so we followed up that initial series of baby dragon pins with the older counterparts.
Wow, nice.
Right? So these are also, you know, a large pin, 2 posts. Actually, so green.
Yeah, those look great.
And yeah, some of my just favorite work. I will say, Ron's going to get mad at me, but I'm going to kind of spoil something here. We are working on having a series of mugs out with a lot of this artwork. So we'll use some of the full color artwork, but I really like also what gets done with these images. I'll show you something in a second. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Excuse me.
Wow.
Red dragon.
Nice.
Yeah. And probably my favorite of the older dragons is this white one. It's on some of the others, but you can really see here. It's really cool how they do like these different cutouts and everything. Yeah. And these again also have this great heft to them. They're just really, really great. We don't print a ton of them, so they're, you know, we're not saying that we'll never print them again, but you know, they're out there right now. There's not tons of them. So if you're a pin collector and you want something to trade, that might be a nice thing. So I'm talking about like what we do with that art also is, and we only started bringing this, not this last Gen Con because unfortunately it didn't happen, but the Gen Con before that, we started printing coasters. Right. And we've got dozens of different kinds of images on coasters because again, Gamermats is all about the art, right? So we started bringing these, and like the quality is great. It's got this, you know, high gloss. And while we love our mats, we can't get that same kind of high gloss on the mats because it's fabric. But I love the way that they wind up coming out on the coasters.
Yeah.
you know, and it just kind of allows us to take a focus off of each mat.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a stark difference between that image and the image you showed on the mask even.
Right,
Because,
right.
yeah.
You know, it's like a lot of people don't, you know, if you're looking at your computer monitor, right, and then you print it out on your printer, it never looks exactly the same because on your monitor, you've got this light shining through.
Right.
And we very much see when we print on these kind of materials, we can see that same kind of lit image that you see on a monitor. Whereas what we're going to get off the paper is the same as what we get on a lot of the printing. It still comes out. It's a great quality. We've done everything that we can to kind of, you know, accentuate that great coloring that the artists give us. But there's only so much you can do when you're printing on fabric.
Yeah.
You know, and some of these are just, you know, really fun. Different pets, different animals, obviously different dragons. You know,
there was a corgi on that one you just showed me, yeah?
Yeah, you know, corgis are great. Our corgi mat, our corgi coasters. We have corgi. I didn't bring one here. We have other things with corgis on them, but you always extremely popular. We literally are working on some new corgi pieces also. You know, our Angel series, also great, and you know, just some of the colors and detail that you can get when you're printing on these coasters is phenomenal.
It's crazy good.
Yeah, so we really like coasters. I think that this is going to be one of the great items for us for the holidays. We've never really posted these on the website in the detail that we have and the quantity different items that we have right now. That's great. So kind of along the lines, you need something to put on top of a coaster. So we have a line of tumblers. So these are a hot cold tumbler. Most people are using them for hot. It is a, boy, now I'm gonna, off the top of my head, I want to say it's 20, but maybe it's a 16-ounce tumbler. But again, it's nice. It keeps things hot for a while. It's obviously got your typical coffee spout at the top. It's a twist off. You can see it's a double walled, you know, nice quality. Again, you know, I don't know how well you can see this, but you know, the image, they do a great job getting the art on there.
They sure do. That looks so good.
I think we have about 15 or so different designs.
Okay.
You know, you get some great colors. This is it's kind of our older dragon, you know, like a mid-level, mid-age dragon, you know, sitting on some eggs, waiting to hatch for the next group. So I don't know if you can see that. And probably one of our most popular items for a mat or you know, something like this is our it's the How I Roll. And it's, oh, sorry. And you've got your team down here. It's just kind of a fun group.
Yeah, that art style is really cool.
Yeah, yeah. So that's a lot of fun too. So yeah, so we really enjoy that. And again, we've got like 15 of those, and we expect people, coasters, tumblers. We think that those are going to be great items for the holiday.
Yeah.
You know, they're just kind of easy to pick out, and everybody needs them, right? Like it's
absolutely
kind of a gimme. So we have one other thing that we're really excited about. We literally 10 minutes ago from when you and I are recording, put this up on our website, and we are starting to carry puzzles.
Okay.
Now we're excited because we've put up an initial dozen puzzles that are 1,000-piece puzzles of our artwork. And I didn't even have time to bring one in here to grab one of our artwork. But the other cool thing is, besides our 1,000-piece puzzles that we're doing, we will be adding 500 and 300-piece puzzles in the next couple of weeks. So we'll have 3 different sizes that you'll be able to get. But besides that, we're also doing custom puzzles. So if somebody wants a picture, you know, of Santa or of their family, or they're an artist themselves and they want to give somebody, you know, a piece of their art, but as a puzzle. We all know how crazy it's been for puzzles during COVID, and that was more in the spring when people weren't able to go out so much, and unfortunately we're headed into winter.
Right.
So as we go into the holidays, I think that puzzles are going to be explosive again. So one of the very cool things that we're able to do is do these custom puzzles. So this print that you see back here behind me,
that's pretty,
is great, right? I'm sure that you know, Santa, these are probably some of Santa's kids. So
Well,
this is
all the
actually,
children of the world.
so all the children. So this is actually not, this is not a print. This is a puzzle. And hopefully
Oh,
you
I
can
can
kind
see
of
it.
see
Yep.
the little markings there.
Yep.
See? So like I discussed before, at Gamermats, we believe everything that we do is focused on the art.
Yeah.
And this is a beautiful piece, right? So imagine you are giving this away as a gift,
Mhm.
and this is how we ship it.
Okay.
So it is a flat piece like this. You can see the size.
Yep.
This is a 500 piece. This isn't even the largest. There's a 1,000 piece, but we ship even the 1,000 piece. We ship it flat, and complete, so that when somebody sees it, like,
Mhm.
there's several reasons we did this. The
Right.
first is we think that the impact, right? It's like you get this cool big package. We actually have changed over to flat shipping on our website. So any domestic order in the US is $10.
Oh, wow.
Whether you're buying 1 item, 10 items, 100 items,
Mhm.
or big items like this, like we didn't want people to not get this because it would be expensive to ship.
Right.
So we love the way that this ships like this. And what we're also able to do is, like, when you look at this, one of the big problems with puzzles, did it have all the pieces? Well, you see it, you open it, there's all the pieces, right? So you pop this open as soon as you're done, and you obviously still need to see what does the image look like, because you want to put it together. And you also need to be able to store it. So then what we also do is, on the back of every one of these, is it comes with a storage box
Okay.
and a high quality printed image
Nice.
right there. And so one of the other nice things is that you can ask me if you've got questions, otherwise I'm going to put this back here.
That
So-
just, again, looking at it like where it's at now, it just looks like a large photo that you just have out that you're getting ready to put up on the wall.
So my guess is that a lot of people, when they're done with them, will probably glue them and frame them, right? Especially if you're getting them, it's a family picture, it's a family photo, it's your favorite dog, whatever it is, they'll probably do that. The other choices, though, that print that we have inside there,
Mhm.
just so you know, like, to give you an idea, and this is, you know, using some of our art. I can show you a couple different ones, but like,
Oh, yeah.
these are an extremely high quality
Yeah, those are
image. Like we
beautiful.
bought some new high quality, you know, printing
Mhm.
for this, and it's not, it's a heavyish paper, right? Like, it's not cardboard, but it's a heavyish paper. And the reason we did that is, if people want, these are absolutely frameable,
Yeah.
right? It's an A4 size, I think, is all of these, you know, the quality, you know, hopefully you can kind of see that there.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing.
You know, so the printing on these is great. And we're just, to me, everything we do is a celebration of art. So we're hoping that people are going to look at it and really appreciate, because normally when you buy a puzzle, you get like this,
Yeah.
right? You get this inside, but it's usually because they've got a small box. They
Yeah.
folded it up,
Yeah.
right? So when you pop that open, it's usually like a thin, almost like a poster. We didn't want to go that direction. We don't like doing things the regular way. We want to celebrate the art. This is the way we can do it without damaging the art.
Yeah. I can imagine that someone getting a few of those and then taking all the prints, framing them on a wall, and when asking, would you guys like to put a puzzle together? Like, sure, what do you got? And well, take your pick.
Right. So we're very excited about puzzles, right? That is,
Mhm.
we're looking forward to what we can add. We already have a bunch on there. We're constantly adding. I would say there are probably at least 2 or 3 new things going up on the website every week. So
That's awesome. That's a lot of good offerings and some beautiful artwork. As again, that's what I know you all for. The first thing I ever see when I come into your booth is like the beauty of the artwork, and it's breathtaking. Like
there's
crazy.
pretty much everybody else out there who's printing mats is printing licensed goods, right?
Right.
So if you're not into that game, and it's usually got the logo on there or whatever, and you know, we've printed some licenses. We actually have some fun announcements coming up later in the year.
Okay.
We'll get back to you about those, but for right now, the majority of our art is just our own,
Mhm.
and it's not tied to something so specific that somebody else isn't going to want it because they aren't into that game.
Okay.
So again, we're just about our art and trying to keep curating new great pieces.
Heck yeah, that's awesome. I'm really excited for all of that. The puzzles, I have some blank wall spaces in my new house, so I'm gonna have to fill them up.
We
So
can fill those.
that's awesome. So Alan, that all that is great, but where can they find you? On the social media, on the website, where can they go everywhere?
So on Facebook, it's facebook.com/Gamermats. Right there, Gamermats. Gamermats.com. I should have made a poster.
It's okay.
But you'll let them know where to go, right? But you know, really honestly, the website is probably the best place to go.
Okay.
If somebody has a question, they can email us. They can message us through Facebook also. And I guess maybe we need to pay some more attention to TikTok.
We can talk offline.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody needs more Santa. So yeah, I mean, we're easy to find.
Absolutely. And for everybody watching, make sure you do go follow them on Facebook and all the other social media platforms that they currently exist on, and check out gamermats.com. But also, as a reminder, go to your friendly local game store, because a lot of stores that are out there do carry Gamermat products, and you can get them right there. And you can hold it in your hand and see it. It's so good.
And if not, tell them that they need to.
Right.
And come see us when the world resumes to somewhat normal. Come see us at shows. You know, we're always at Gen Con, Origins, the PAX shows, and you know, we're excited to see people in person. We really I love handing mats over to people and saying, enjoy this, because we know they will.
Absolutely. Now on to some holiday questions. I have 2 holiday questions for you that I like to kind of end the interviews with.
All right.
So the first one is, what is a family tradition that you all do for the holidays?
You know, the hard part about that is everything my family do revolves around eating, right? And that's a problem, you know.
I subscribe to that, though. I subscribe to that.
So we're doing things more in small groups, but normally, well, games are a thing, right? And my family's actually only my wife, kids have really only gotten into board games really in the last couple of years. I've been involved in the industry for 30, but for ourselves, really, that's really only become a thing over the last few years. You know, we like to hang out, watch movies. You know, my kids are also in the wind, and my parents, everybody's around. So just being able to get together, right? And hopefully not having to do it through Zoom all the time for forever. So
that would be nice.
Yes, it would.
Now, as far as the holiday treat, you did mention food, and that is, again, I subscribe to the holiday food newsletter. And what is a holiday treat that you are usually very excited that you're going to be able to partake in during this time that you don't get to normally?
Well, I'm really not supposed to eat a lot of baked goods, but I'm a fan of, you know, different baked goods, and I eat more during the holidays. You know, it's my mom makes a mean brisket, and, you know, just a really good brisket. And I'm, you know, the potatoes in there and everything's been cooking for days. And I still don't know exactly what our, you know, Thanksgiving plans are and all of that. We haven't figured that out yet. So I don't know. I might just buy a bunch of briskets, drop them off at her house, say she's got to make one for everybody's family, and I'll go around dropping them off.
That sounds amazing, actually. That's a great gift to give.
Right. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah. How about you? What's your favorite treat during the holidays?
Oh, okay. So my favorite treat during the holidays is a cornflake Rice Krispie treat thing that looks like a holiday wreath. They put the green food coloring in the marshmallow, and then they put the 2 little red cinnamon candy that you put like on a cupcake or something to get for the holly. I don't know what it is. It brings back great memories as a child, you know. So that's the one I kind of look forward to on my American family side. So my 2 youngest kids, who are dual citizenship Swedish, their mother introduced me to something that I crave every year now. It's called yusabulla, which is this like saffron roll that has raisins in it, and it is possibly the most delicious thing I've ever had.
Okay.
And they only do it during Christmas. So
Yeah.
those are
Well,
mine.
you're you know, it's almost time. It's almost time.
It's almost time. Alan, thank you so much for your time and coming
Hey,
on and
thank
showing us
you.
everything and talking about Gamermats and all the artwork and everything. And again, as a reminder to everybody watching this, again, go to gamermats.com, go to your friendly local game store, become a part of your local community of gaming, which is a big part of what we are big fans of, I believe. Right? And
Stay careful, stay healthy, and wear your mask when you do that.
absolutely. So until we can all be together again, I'm Tabletop Santa, and I hope to see you at a game store.
Yeah. Thank you.